Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, as today we are going to talk about Ken Holland and the free agent signings that he did and rate it out of 5 like we did with the deadline, just not too in depth like the deadline because of everything that happened and went on. So let's start with the first signing he did, Kyle Turris. I rate this one a 5 out of 5. Yes, there could have been other guys like Miko Koivu or Mikael Granlund, but Turris is the right-handed shot that will help us win faceoffs, and it came at a cheap price, 2 years, 1.65. Yeah, he's been going downhill a bit, but I think playing on the third line with possibly Puljujärvi and James Neal or Tyler Ennis, one or two, whichever one doesn't play with McDavid, will benefit him, and it gives us that extra guy where we're not always doing the same face-off from one side because McDavid and Draisaitl are lefty, so is Nuge. It also gives us the advantage. He is a power play guy, so it is an upgrade from Chian. That's why I consider this signing a 5 out of 5. Now going with the second signing, that was Tyler Ennis. 1 year, $1 million. It was a little bit of a later signing because they wanted to see how his skating was, how his leg felt, all that, because of the injury in the playoffs there. And I rate this one a 5 out of 5 as well. Good, solid pickup. A guy that can give us 30 plus points. Same with Turris, 30 plus points. Which right there is about just maybe over half of what all our bottom six actually scored last year. If these guys can hit 30 apiece as well. So 1 year, $1 million. Ken Holland, first two pickups, amazing. No doubt about it. You got what we needed, was a winger and a third line center, and it came at $2.65 million a year for this next year. Next one, Tyson Barrie. There was a lot of rumors that he turned down a lot of money, according to Pierre LeBrun and other analytic guys, to come to Edmonton on a 1 year, $3.75 million deal. Why I like this deal is because it's a prove it or break it contract, and he told reporters right when he signed, I want to be in Edmonton if I could prove myself, and they offer me a long-term contract. Fans, it's really hard for us to get people to come to Edmonton and actually willing to come for a long-term contract. So I like this deal. I would say it's a 4 out of 5 just because it's the make it or break it contract. But he's known to put 59 points up. So 4 out of 5. Good job on Holland finding us a replacement for Oscar Klefbom. Next one, Mike Smith signing a 1 year. Salary is $1.5 million, 500 signing bonus. This one I rank a 3 out of 5. I know a lot of fans hated that Holland re-signed Smith. Yes, at the start of last year, Smith was a turnover machine with his passing. In the playoffs, he just couldn't get it going. Let's face it, almost the whole team couldn't get the playoffs going. The reason I count this as a 3 out of 5 is, yes, it's Mike Smith, but in other sense, we couldn't afford Markstrom at 6 years, or $6 million. If we wanted Turris and Barrie, there was no way we could sign Ethan Bear if we signed Markstrom. Salary cap doesn't work. Now, was Mike Smith the best goalie available when we re-signed him? No. But was he the worst? No. So with the money Holland had, he figured, you know what, 1 more year, it does have a no trade clause. And you got to look at, I know I don't like doing this, but next year. I looked at it, the Edmonton Oilers will have $28 million in cap space next year. You sign Nuge, let's say high end $8 million, that leaves you $20 million. Russell's not coming back. Larson's not going to be worth more than even 3.5 million. So if you say 4 million tops for Larson, if we do sign him, that's 16 million. Go and get a goalie with that $16 million next year, and you resign Barry to a $5 million contract, 6 max. There we go. We're set for goalies. Yes, this year was top end goalies, Markstrom, Holtby, but their numbers were iffy. So that's why this is a 3 out of 5, is because I can see where Holland's coming from. And like Anton Forsberg's just an AHL goalie, and if one gets hurt, he's called up. That's about it. And I won't even get on Anton Forsberg for this deadline. It's just an AHL pickup. But if you agree with me, let me know, because you gotta look. When you're signing guys, you have to look 2 years ahead as well. I've noticed that from playing NHL. This is NHL 21 now. NHL in franchise mode, because I try and make trades. I put it on the hardest difficulty, and you try to work a trade out. So, in Holland's mind, I believe Barry's 1 year was only because it's a prover and make it, and Smith was only a 1 year because we got to look at, I didn't look this up, but look at the goalies for next year. Can we get a top tier goalie next year? Or even a starting A goalie, as in like not a championship caliber like Holtby, but like a Markstrom type deal. Like maybe Martin Jones, or you know what I mean? A starter that has proved himself that he could be a starter. Anyway, that's me rambling off. Like I said, 5 out of 5 for Tyler Ennis and Kyle Turris, 4 out of 5 for Tyson Barrie, and 3 out of 5 for Mike Smith. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.